But think of that. So here's a Trump 47, Hillary Clinton 44. I love it. Now, in Iowa, CNN poll, which is a couple of weeks old, but that's okay. I actually think it's the most accurate. Trump 33, Cruz 20. That's good. Now, the one that came out last night has us pretty much, I guess, statistically even. And there'll be other, and one came up where I'm up by a little bit, but it's close. I don't want it to be close. We have to have a mandate. We have to get out, and we have to have a mandate. I want to win by so much. Now, I like him because he's been very nice to me, all right? But here's the problem. He's talking about natural-born citizen, right? Now, if he ever got the nomination, you know the Democrats are going to bring a major suit. He was born in Canada. Whether we like it, don't like it, he lived there, he was born in Canada. I guess his parents voted in Canada, a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things happen here. So if you're born in Canada, it's immediately a little bit of a problem. Now, gave up his citizenship like, what, 16, 18 months ago. Joint citizenship. Did he have a joint citizenship, right? But here's the problem. Lawrence Tribe is from Harvard University Law School. Very great lawyer and a constitutional expert. So he's on television last night. And he said about natural-born citizen that this matter is not a settled matter. It is wrong to say, this is an exact quote, it is a settled matter because it is not. Now, just so you understand, that means there's a question. It's not a settled matter. He was born in Canada. And I say to Ted, and as a Republican I say it, because I think it's very important, you got to get it straightened out. Now, you can go for what's called a declaratory judgment, where you go to the courts and you say there is a problem where there's a problem of interpretation, and you put a lot of papers in and you get a ruling from a judge, because you cannot put somebody there, folks, that's going to go in and he's going to be immediately sued by the Democrats because they're saying he was born in Canada, he's not allowed to run for president. And if there's that doubt, don't forget these lawsuits. Who knows more about lawsuits than I do? I'm the king. I'm the king. These lawsuits take 2, 3, 4 years. So you can't have somebody running. You cannot have somebody running and have a lawsuit. And people have already said they're going to bring the lawsuit. They say if he gets the nomination, we'll bring in a lawsuit as to natural-born citizenship. And honestly, I don't know. Because some people say you have to be born on the land. Okay? You have to be born on the land. That's what I always thought before. You have to be born on the land. So he was born in Canada. Now, John McCain had the same problem. The difference is his two parents were both in the military. They were both in the military. And he was born on a military base. Okay? I understand that. I mean, it's a military base. Okay, what are you going to do? Say, you know, Mom and Dad, you should have taken me back home to be born. I can't run for president. He was born on a military base. And I understand that. And by the way, Lawrence Tribe represented John McCain on that. And he said he was troubled by it. They won, but he was always troubled by it. It bothered him. But he also understood it. But with Cruz, he said it's a problem. Now, if it's a problem, they got to work it out. Because you can't give somebody a nomination. I think we're going to win, just so you understand. I don't want to be like a negative person. And I don't want to win this way. I don't want to win this way. I want to win fair and square. And based on all the polls, it looks like I'm doing awfully well. But you can't have a person running for office, even though Ted is very glib and he goes out and he says, oh, well, I'm a natural-born citizen. The point is you're not. I mean, you got to get a declaratory judgment. You have to have the courts come up with a ruling. Or you have a candidate who just cannot run because the other side will immediately bring suit, and you've got that cloud on your head, and you can't have that cloud in your head. You know, the Republicans have a structural disadvantage to start off with. Speaking of that, I think I'm going to do great in New York, a state that they don't even talk about. You ever notice where they say, you have to win Florida? I think I will. You have to win Ohio. Now, Ohio's interesting.